In the previous video, I made a theory that Christopher Steele was connected to Skripal, because they're both spies, because they both worked in Russia, and they both knew each other. Today, I have discovered that Julian Assange is saying that the person who signed off on the dossier, it was completed, it was compiled, the dossier of Russian propaganda that was going to be used by Hillary and by the FBI to get a FISA warrant to spy on Trump and hopefully crush populism. That very dossier was signed off by Theresa May. Prime Minister Theresa May in this country signed off on the dossier of fake Russian propaganda that was used treasonously and with perjury and all the rest of it. I mean, where are the investigations into treason May? Enough treason already. I mean, where are the investigations into this? If Julian Assange says this, if it checks out and you look at the actual evidence, there should be, investigations into this. Where was Theresa May when the dossier was signed? Why did she sign it? Why wasn't that made public? This is a conspiracy unlike any other. It's bigger than any other in history. It's much bigger than Watergate. Watergate is a footnote in history. Everything is just like tip of the iceberg. This is the whole frickin' iceberg. This is like the whole underneath of the iceberg being exposed. Just like the Zuckerberg was already exposed. See how I did that? And I'm sorry, Make America Great Again, red hats, but Trump is a fraud. He's a scam. He's a liar. He passed an omnibus bill, not ombuds, that's different. Omnibus bill, a spending bill, which basically grants the Democrats everything they want for his entire administration, and theirs, actually. A $1.3 trillion spending bill. When Trump said, we shouldn't be spending that much, when we should be saving money, when he's supposed to be making good business deals. What the hell is he doing signing off on the bills of his enemies? What the hell is he doing? What the hell of the GOP? And the Republican Congress and the Republican Senate and the Republican House. Does it matter if they're Republican? No, because they're not going to sign off on Trump's agenda. They don't care about Trump. They want to crush Trump. They wanted to sign off on everything that Obama did, even though they were Republicans. It doesn't matter if you're Republican or Democrat. You're either working for the deep state or working for the people. Trump appeared to be working for the people until maybe they got to his family or threatened him or whatever. But now he's capitulated on too many things with the deep state. And the media was right, the fake news media was right when it said that they have a million ways to Sunday to get back at you. Chuck Schumer and James Clapper. These people were all correct. There is a deep state, and it is working to undermine the sovereignty of the nation, and it means that there isn't a democracy. And it also means that because people are awake, Soros is right as well. People are awake now that weren't awake before. Trump has awakened many individuals who are now politically aware that weren't before. And they're going to vote for the left, and they're going to vote for whoever is, going to defeat Trump. Soros is probably right about that. I think 2020 Trump will lose. And I think after this omnibus spending bill, he's going to lose for sure. Because he's lost his fan base. It's quite simple. Also, getting rid of McMaster, but then, replacing one swamp monster with another one doesn't really drain the swamp, does it, Trump? I know you promised that you'd lock her up. I know you promised you'd build a wall. I know you'd promised you'd get rid of NAFTA. I know you'd promised you'd repeal and replace Obamacare. Oh, you haven't done any of those things. But people always want to make excuses for Trump. The MAGA hats. They always say, oh yeah, but he's just playing 5D chess. Oh no, he's just taking his time, biding his time. More like Biden his time. Yeah, he's good on Twitter. Yeah, he's good at insulting the fake stream media and saying that, Biden's crazy or creepy, or that Maxine's low intelligence, or that, this, that, and the other, whatever, make your own little ad hominem. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if he's going to pass the omnibus spending bill. It doesn't matter if he's going to blow up Syria on the side of ISIS. It doesn't matter if he's going to stay in Afghanistan for the deep state. Trump's a failure. I'm sorry to say that, but he's been a failure. He wasn't initially, but now he is. He's compromised too much. He's jumped the shark. He's gone. When your fan base goes, you get the sycophantic fans like Diamond and Silk, which say, oh no, I'm still on the Trump train. Anyone that criticizes Trump isn't really on the train. No, you're just sycophants. Just like that Scientology woman. I don't even want to call her a girl. I don't even know what she was. I don't even know what she is. That one that walks around in a Make America Great Again dress and goes into Scientology talks and then goes and supports the enemy actively and says things against Trump. It's all a game. We're all being gamed. We're all being deceived. She gets Soros money. They all get Soros money. And Soros remains perpetually untouchable, despite the fact that we know that he's the one that's treasonously trying to scupper Brexit, despite the fact we know that he's the one that stole the states for Hillary and she still lost, despite the fact we know that he's actually involved in pushing campaigns and agitator groups to try and oust Trump, despite the fact we know that he's the primary funder of all these terrorist groups. He's untouchable.